Hello YouTube, this is MrOllzinator once again. And guess what? It's GFX News No.4, that's right. On this week's show, as always, we'll be bringing you the latest contests on YouTube. Also, my speed art of the week, my tutorial of the week, and new feature to GFX News, which is my weekly challenge, so stay tuned for that. First up, I just want to get a quick thanks out of the way. Thank you everyone for watching GFX News. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing to my channel as always. So much so that last week's GFX News got offered the Google AdSense partnership program thing, which is really awesome. I know I'm not going to make anything from it, probably about 2p, but it's still pretty cool and it kind of shows that I'm progressing, which is really awesome. So keep doing what you're doing, keep rating, commenting, subscribing, and if you could just send this episode to your friends who haven't seen it, and it might be useful to them. Thank you very much. So as I said, before I get into the main usual stuff of GFX News, I've got a new feature this week called my weekly challenge. Basically it's kind of like a casual speed art competition where I'll set a theme every week and then you can make a speed art on that if you really want, and then send it to me and I'll give you some feedback on that video as much as I can, and then if it's good enough I might even feature it in next week's episode. So this week's weekly challenge, the theme is cars. I almost forgot it then. Cars. So if you make speed art based around cars, do a modify car, whatever, then send it to me, dog barking in the background. Send it to me, I'll check it out, I'll look at all of them, I'll give comments on all of them, and if, as I said, if it's good enough, I'll feature it in next week's episode. Also, this may lead on to another feature of the thing, of the GFX News, which is like a blast from the past type thing. I don't know if you've been watching some of my videos, but I said I used to do virtual cars, and so this next week's episode I'll probably show my favourite one and then show some of my old designs and you can laugh at them and whatever. So this week's weekly challenge, cars, make a video, send it to me. That would be really, really awesome. Contest times, got some good contests this week. First up, Pro Mods is having one. It ends tomorrow, the 17th of April. I think it's in the evening though, so you still have time to enter that one. They've got 18.5k subs, and the prize is a custom Xbox 360 controller and some extra stuff as well. I don't know much about Xbox, I don't have an Xbox, but if you want that cool looking controller with all the mods and stuff that they do, then you should definitely enter that. Scott with 3Ts 923 is having one, which ends on the 18th of April. He's only got 150 subs, but the prizes are pretty good. You get Dead Rising 2 for PS3, £10, uploads, sub boxes, backgrounds, all that stuff. Faded Arts is having one, which ends on the 18th of April. He's got 1.7k subs, and the prizes include £10, £5, sub box and upload. That's from last week, which is still going. Creations with a 7 is having one, which ends on the 22nd of April. He's got 3.4k subs, and there's only going to be one winner. The prize is $30 and you get to join the team. One requirement though, major requirement, is that the speed art must be edited like a Call of Duty montage, which is pretty cool, so go check that out. Recan American, sorry if I said that wrong, 21 is having one, ends on the 22nd of April. He's got 670 subs and prizes include backgrounds, uploads and sub boxes. And finally, from last week, iBasket Cases competition, the deadline has been extended to the 30th of April. Must be a photo manipulation. He's got 450 subs, but the prizes include £40, upload, sub boxes, YouTube backgrounds, logos, all that stuff. Go check out the videos for more information. Next up is this week's underrated design of the week. Thank you everyone for sending me messages about being underrated. I do read all of them. I don't respond to them because I want to keep it a secret. But this week I chose a guy called Anarchy Arts. I only just came across him. He's only got 50 subs, and that's mainly because he only started YouTube at the end of March. So he's only been doing it about 2 weeks, but some of his stuff is really good. You should definitely go check his channel out. Some of my favourites are his Transformers one and his Prince of Assassins one, where he kind of mixed Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed. Look really cool. So he's definitely underrated, only 52 subs. You should definitely give him your subscription. Definitely tell him you came from GFX News, and definitely go check him out. Name is Anarchy Art. My speed art of the week is called Nikes on My Feet. It's by Modern Arts, and I just picked it because it's really different and it's kind of simple but really kind of well executed. Apart from the 3D text at the top, I really think that was unnecessary and the smudging on it is not that great, but the actual shoes themselves, he did a really nice job of kind of tracing the original photo and making it look like kind of a painting, and then put it on a nice paper background, did a bit of smudging, a couple of brushes here and there, and just made it look really good overall. So that's Nikes on My Feet by Modern Arts. Definitely go check it out, the full speed art, the link is below. Finally, my tutorial of the week is actually one by me. I did the other day. I haven't come across that many great tutorials this week, nothing that really stood out and was really helpful to me, so I just thought I'd include one of mine, mainly because I don't think it kind of slipped through the net a bit. I don't think it got as many views as it could have got. I've only got 600 subs, but the video only got about 140 views, so that's probably because people kind of usually overlook tutorials, and especially if it's something that they think they know about, like smudging, then they probably will for this one. But I definitely think you should go check it out. I'm sure it could help you become a better smudger, as I said in the description of that video. And it's called Advanced Smudging Photoshop Tutorial, just showing you some better techniques to use, better ways to give your image more flow, and using smudging, and some extra things like adding brushes and clipping masks can also help as well. So definitely go check that out, link is below as always. And that just about wraps it up for GFX News number 4. As I said at the beginning, thank you everyone for watching, thank you for giving me some good feedback and all the likes and all that stuff, thank you for subscribing. If you can, send this to some of your friends who may not have heard of it. I'm sure it could help them out with keeping on top of the weekly news. And also don't forget to enter this week's weekly challenge. Make a speed art or design based around cars. There's no real restriction on it. I don't want it to be like a proper competition, just a casual thing. You can enter it into other competitions, you can do whatever you want with it. Just send it to me, so just let me know that you've done it, and I'll check it out, I'll watch it, I'll give you some feedback, and it may even be featured in next week's show. So I will see you next week, the 23rd of April, for GFX News number 5.